Okay, hola chiquitas. So this is chapter 8, number 22, AP Physics 1, and number 22 says that we have a 20 kilogram floodlight in a park and it's supported by the end of at the end of a horizontal beam of negligible mass that is hinged to a pole, as shown in this figure, but I drew it here as well. A cable at an angle of 30 degrees is supporting the light, so it asks us to find the tension in the cable and then the horizontal and vertical forces exerted on the beam by the pole. So first, since given the diagram, I labeled all of our forces, so we know that this light has mass and that there's tension in the cable. So first we have to find the tension in the cable. So we know that labeling the directions, that this would be t sine 30 and then t cosine 30, and I made this my positive y and positive x. So we have t sine 30 minus our mass equals ma, but it's not moving, so we can set that equal to 0. And also these would have the distance d here on the pole or the beam, but like since algebra it'll cancel out since it's equal to 0. So plugging in our values, I plugged in 20 kilograms and gravity, solved for that, and then I got the tension as 392 newtons once plugged into my calculator. So next it asks us to find the horizontal and vertical forces exerted on the beam by the pole. So that's basically asking for our forces in the x's and forces in the y. So our force in the x, we know that force is this way, and our positive x was marked as this way as well, so we would have force minus t cosine 30 equaling 0. Force equals t cosine 30, and plugging in the tension we found in the previous step, we get 392 cosine 30, which plugged into our calculator equals 339.48 newtons. So for the y, we could do the exact same. So we know force equals mg, so since we labeled this positive, it's gonna be force plus t sine of 30. So plugging in our values, since our weight was going this way, it would turn negative. So we have our negative weight plus t sine 30. Again, plugging in tension from the previous step into this part, and then solving it out, we get 196 newtons plus negative 196 newtons, and we have an overall force of 0 in the y direction. So yes, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Bye.